What's up, everybody? It's your host, Kurt Dragoon, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to showcase the troop, the witch. All these attacks you'll see in today's video are going to be witch-based attacks, and guys, all these attacks are super strong right now. Witches are getting it done. I know a lot of people hate witch slap attacks or witch slap based attacks, but guys, witches are getting it done. I'm telling you, they are putting in work. It is a more consistent strategy. It's not always pretty, but guaranteed that's going to get it done more times than not. So let's take a look here at the first witch-based attack. It's by Wolverine, and it is a Boowitch attack at Town Hall 9. And granted, guys, in this video, just pay attention to the base styles. Obviously, Witch Slap, Boowitch, and all the other witch-based attacks, they love anti-air meta bases. These types where the ADs are at the end. But with a Boowitch, it doesn't matter with that. There's no healers. And so with this particular witch variant attack, it does not matter where the ADs are. It just so happened Wolverine hit this base. And so he's got 3 jumps in this spell comp. So that is a lot of jumps. I mean, he is wanting to move through this base quickly and fast. So he's got a Lava Hound there, and that Lava Hound really doesn't pose a whole lot of threat, but the Queen will be distracted there a bit, and he's trying to get that Hound down as quick as possible. Now there's his last jump. He's dropped that poison on those pups, and now it's just, he's all out of spells, guys. He's got one more Witch for cleanup, but at this point, you know, it's just watch everybody work, save your hero abilities to the last minute, and get her done. So he's deployed that last witch, and he's got another wizard, and he's kind of supporting this witches over here in the side, and his queen really only has one more thing to deal with that's of significance. Those Teslas will not survive witches. They cannot put out enough damage per second to take them down. Now this witch is almost got that wizard tower. I didn't think it was going to happen, but one-on-one, a wizard tower is just too much splash for a witch. But she almost got it done. But as you can see, it's not a question of if he's going to 3-star. He's definitely going to 3-star here. Queen's ability still in the pocket, and it is a wrap. So let's speed it up just a little bit because this base is done. We'll move on, and there you go. Great job, Wolverine. And we'll move on to the next witch-based attack. Alright guys, and the next witch-based attack that we're going to take a look at is called the Hocus Pocus. And I know you're thinking, Hocus Pocus, I mean, you know, when I first heard that name, I kind of cracked up, right? But honestly, that's what this attack is. Now, when we look at the troop comp, you're gonna say, hey, Dragoon, that's a Boowitch. No. It's not, because there's not bowlers in the CC. It is another golem. This is all witch power, guys, and pay attention to the spell comps. Boowitch runs 2 jumps, rage heal. This runs 3 jumps with an EQ, or possibly running 4 jumps. Just depends on how you want to do it. So right here, Reaper's coming in. It's going to quake to the Queen to make sure they get that Queen down. It's going to be coming in at the top. Use that on the other side, use the mortar to anchor. But right here, this tells me it's a fresh hit. He was trying to knock down that builder hut, and obviously the Troll Tesla pops. So now his tanking golem is a little bit slow on that side, but now he's coming in. He's got all his witches down. He's waiting for the last golem, and there he is. And he just put it on the weak side where the level 4 golem was. And right now everything's progressing quite nicely. Witches are coming in. Baby Drag is gonna go down. It is pestering a golem right now. Baby Drag is down. watching it progress here, looking quite nice. Enemy queen was dispatched. I missed that. On the other side, the max golem is busted into golemites. But just look at how fast everything's moving. He has to phase the queen here, but it is GG. You can see the writings on the wall, and the rest of the defenses will not be able to take out these witches in time. Now the queen is a little rough around the edges right now. She is barely hanging on. And the defenses are going to shift and engage her momentarily, but hopefully the witches are able to tank in front of her. If not, they will have to do the rest of the heavy lifting. Right here, luckily the cannon does target the skellies, but the witch, I'm sorry, the queen is down. Now these witches here are coming up, but they are very slow. But they will get these last two defenses, absolutely. And there we go. Just like that, Hocus Pocus made this base disappear. Well, let's move on to the next witch-based attack. All right, guys, and this next attack is one that's near and dear to my heart. It is a red witch being performed by Talkie Toasty, but normally in the videos that I've made about this attack, it is run with 2 jumps, a rage, and a heal, or 3 rages and a heal, just depending on how you want to run it. The newest red witch video I made, I started running it kind of like a Grundinator, so it works really good that way. But as you can see here, Talkie Toaster looked at this base design, and there's a very interesting part of this base design that he took advantage of. As you can see, this area with these storages leads into this compartment, which can be earthquaked into and open up a lot of the base. And then the Valkyries would just have a field day. So I really like this creativity by Talkie Toaster, and this is by far one of my favorite red witch attacks so far. You guys will see the power of this attack. Now, he does not have any poison for the CC, and that is the argument that ultimately is had about, you know, is using EQ is worth it. I'm just saying, you know, it depends on the base. I like EQ. I like to use it from time to time. Right there, that Troll Tesla is causing Talkie Toaster a little bit of problems here with his funnel witches. But they are going to address that and get it down here shortly. And there it goes. But he may lose a witch. I think he's lost one of his funnel witches. But now his witches are back on the funnel and doing good work. Now right here, as you can see, Talkie Toaster did not add bowlers to this mix. Now typically in a red witch, there are bowlers in the attack, but this one is a hybrid red witch. So he did not use bowlers, he used a max golem. So the creativity here was very, very interesting for sure. But as you can see, the whole core is routed. The funnel witches are doing their jobs. The queen still has her ability. And these are mid-level heroes, guys. These are not max heroes here. And this base is pretty formidable. So he has lost his funnel witches, or I mean not his funnel witches, but his healers on the funnel witches on the bottom side. His queen's ability has been used, and she unfortunately, oh no, she's not being targeted right now. The golem is. That's a good thing. But as you can see, the 2 lines of skellies are meeting up, and that spells doom for this base. That cannon's days are numbered. It's ripped to dream. Great job, Talkie Toaster. Excellent attack. Alright guys, the next witch-based attacking strategy I'm going to be talking about is Witch Slap. This is by far one of the most popular attacking strategies in the game right now, in my opinion. It is a great attacking strategy, but there's just so many different variants that you can use, guys, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. We are going to cover the gambit of these attacks. I want you to see them all and see them all in their glory. So right here, this example witch slap is being brought to you by the boss, and let's see how she handles this base. Pretty standard here. The entrance of the witches is clearing out the builder huts. Bringing in some witches here to kind of clear out these trash buildings, working up to the walls. That first jump spell is going to go down here pretty soon. There it is. And that kind of steers your core shot here. But you got to be careful about these secondary buildings because they will drag your bowlers off and your royals. But it only got 2 bowlers, so that's all right. And right here, that rage spell is going to get things going a little bit faster. The queen is kind of lagging behind, but she is getting some work done, guys. She is ranging these defenses, and she's getting it done. And right here, you can see that there was a really great core push. Right here, that X-bow is going to go down. And guys, it doesn't matter at this point if the queen lives. These witches on the outside will take the outside ring, and the 2 bowlers, or 1 bowler now that's left, will finish it off. Well, he just died. But the queen still has her ability, and we'll speed it up to 2, because as you can see, this base is going down. Now the healers have jumped off to the queen, and she needed a little boost, but it doesn't matter. It's too little, too late for this base. Great job on this witch slap boss. Excellent attack. And for the last witch base attack I'm going to show you guys is by Mike MF. And you can see right here, guys, he has a haunted queen attack, aka queen walk witch slap. And right here, this base sets up quite nicely for it. It has those tucked in ADs in the core, which pose no threat to the healers on the attack. And so he's going to run the sides of the base with a queen walk and a witch walk. The queen walk is what this attacking method basically mirrors a witch slap, with the exception of the queen walk and also a shattered entry. Typically a witch slap only uses a cold-blooded entry. This attacking method also has 6 healers, and the witch slap only has 4. But there's less witches, and we'll move on to the attack. And right here, the CC has been pulled, and the poison is dealing with the CC. The core ADs are going to go down here shortly. And that's pretty much all you're really worried about with the queen walk and the witch walk, is those ADs. Now right here, as this queen rounds the corner, the X-bow targets the healers, which is disconcerting. But Mike just keeps cruising along. He doesn't phase his queen. He saves the phase, and he says, hey, I'll sacrifice a couple of healers. It'll be okay. So finally the healers, I don't know what made that bow redirect, but it did, and then it reacquired the healers, but they got out of range. And the witches are making great progress here, and they're going to meet up with that queen and finish off the space. The bow is putting pressure on the witches, but the other defenses are just dealing with the skellies, and the healers are keeping them healed, so the bow is not really going to take them down. The base is doomed at this point. It just doesn't know it yet. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit, because this base is a wrap. Watch the swag queen phase right here in a second. Or no, he doesn't even swag it, or he doesn't even pop it at the end. He just swags it. Great job, Mike. And guys, I love bringing you guys these witch attacks. I think they're so creative. There's just so many to choose from now. There's been so many hybrids right here lately that have come across from Boowitch and Witch Slap. They have created so many different hybrids from those attacks. Those attacks are so powerful, and you can adjust troop comps and create a whole new variant of the attack. And so guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments. I know you guys love witches. The views on my witch videos are actually pretty good. And tell your friends about me, guys. I'm trying to definitely build up my subscription base so that I can buy some better equipment to be able to produce better videos for you guys. So with that being said, I appreciate all you do. Thank you for your support, and I am out of here. Alright guys, on this next attack, this is kind of like a Boowitch / Witch Slap hybrid. It does not technically have a name at this point, but I have been seeing it a little bit, and it does work really nicely. And so let's take a look. It's by Jen, and it'll have a golem with witches on one side, and it'll have a witch walk on the other, and it kind of works kind of like a Boowitch though, but with a witch walk on the other side. It's an interesting attacking method, and we see this base style a lot, guys, so pay attention to that, and it does work quite nicely on this witch or this style of base. It's cold-blooded, so there's only one golem here tanking. Here comes his heroes finishing out the funnel. Here comes the bowlers. He's getting a great funnel here. Now the queen may get drug out here for a second. His king is a little bit in trouble. But there's the core push. Poison on the queen. And honestly right here, this lava hound, the queen is the only thing that's dealing with the hound right now, and it's slowing her down. But the lava hound is going to go down. It's just a matter of time. Great job there, Jen. And just look at these witches doing their thing. Look at those. I mean, it is wonderful. You got a great core push here. His queen's ability is still there, guys. And this base is almost done. He's almost there. And he still has his queen phase. Amazing attack, Jen. Amazing. So I'd say look at this attack here, guys. If you can think of a name for it, or if you know the name for it, please let me know in the comments on Jen's attack. Hashtag Jen's attack. What is this? I know that it is basically a hybrid. It is half Boowitch, half Witch Slap. That's exactly what this is. So I don't know what we would call this. We're going to speed it up though, because that Tesla is gone. Great job, Jen. Excellent attack.